You asked for the full installation tutorial. Here it is. In the last video, I showed you Claude controlling Revit live, creating levels, walls, rooms, and modifying real project elements. Today I walk you through every single step to set it up yourself, from downloading the MCP server to Claude executing your first real Revit command. Let's go. Before we install anything, you need to understand how this works. Claude does not communicate with Revit directly. There are three clear stages. Claude Code plans the operation and sends a structured tool request. The MCP server receives that request and translates it through a WebSocket connection to the Revit add-in. The Revit add-in then calls the official Revit API and executes the actual change. Claude provides the reasoning. MCP translates. Revit executes. This distinction is important because it means you control exactly which operations Claude is allowed to perform through the tool permissions in Revit. Step 1. Download the MCP server. Go to GitHub and search for sparks-fire/mcp-servers-4-Revit. Click on Releases and download the zip file that matches your Revit version. 2020 through 2026 are all supported. Step 2. Install Node.js version 18 or newer. Go to nodejs.org and download the LTS version. Open your terminal and type node-version to confirm it installed correctly. Step 3. Install the Revit add-in. Extract the zip file. Copy the .add-in file and the entire add-in folder into the Revit add-ins directory inside your app data folder. The path is c:/users/your name /appdata /roaming /autodesk /revit /add-ins /your version number. That is it for the file installation. Now open Revit. But before you do, open a detached copy of a test project. Never use a production model for this experiment. Go to File, Open, and check the box that says Detach from Central. When Revit opens, it will show you a security dialog about the external add-in. Only click Always Load if you verified that the files came from the correct GitHub repository. Once inside Revit, look for the new MCP tab in the ribbon at the top. Click Settings. This is where you decide which tools Claude is allowed to use. Enable the creation and query tools. Keep deletion disabled. Keep C# execution disabled. You do not need them for now, and enabling them without understanding the risks is how projects get damaged. Now let's connect Claude Code to the MCP server. Open your terminal. Navigate to the folder where you extracted the MCP server zip file. Run npm start. You will see the server boot up on port 3000 and wait for Revit to connect. Once it shows that the Revit add-in is connected, open a second terminal and run claude mcp add revit ws://localhost:3000. Claude Code will confirm the connection and show you the list of tools it can now see inside Revit. Type /mcp to verify everything is visible. Before sending any real building prompts, run the Say Hello test first. Tell Claude, use the Say Hello tool to test the connection. Watch Revit. A dialog will appear, Hello from Claude. That dialog means the full chain works. Claude reached the MCP server. The MCP server reached the add-in. The add-in executed a command inside Revit. Now you are ready for real instructions. Tell Claude, create 2 building levels at 0 and 3,500 millimeters. Watch Revit create real editable elements. Levels you can select, modify, and continue building from manually. Before I let you go, 6 safety rules you must follow. Never use a production model. Start with read-only commands. Enable only the tools you actually need. Review coordinates and element IDs before every approval. Create a rollback point before large batches. And keep deletion and C# execution disabled until you fully understand the risks. Claude is an incredibly powerful co-pilot for Revit, but vague prompts and broad permissions inside professional design software is a dangerous combination. Use it carefully, and it will save you hours. Subscribe. Next video, we build a complete architectural workflow from prompt to finished model. See you in the next one.